I was born in Elizabeth, New Jersey on August the 12th, 1932. Yeah, I have a sister. She lives in New Jersey. About 3 years younger. I had a sister that died when she was 6 weeks old. Other than that, that's my family. I graduated high school and went to work. Worked in a cookie factory called Berry Biscuit. And I worked there for a couple of years. Brother-in-law had a machine shop. I went to work for them at that time. And then I worked for 44 years in the machine shop. I was a tool and die maker, did all of the programming, worked for all the machine. It was a small stamping company, and I did all the layouts and supervised the die makers, I guess, until I retired. I was in the Air Force. When I got out of high school, I was going to be drafted, so we didn't want to go into the Army. All my buddies and I just all enlisted, and I enlisted in the Air Force. I was in the aviation cadet program. They put me in. They wanted me to go flying training, and I didn't know anything about the aircraft or flying or anything. Like I said, I went into this cadet training, and what this was for was to set up the Air Force Academy, which was coming at that time. I was one of 250 that were in this class that was supposed to be making the academy better, finding all its faults. What happens is there was supposed to be a guinea pig class. Nobody was supposed to graduate. They wanted me to go to pilot training again as the radar navigator. I washed out because I couldn't control my speed, elevation, and azimuth. I would get one thing first right and something would happen and I would lose control of the aircraft and something, and they were afraid that I would crack them up. I said I was a hot ride. After that, I gained my commission as second lieutenant in the Air Force. I got my wings and my bar, and I was just about ready to go to Korea. That's what the war was in Korea. Like I say, I washed out of this thing in the last 6 weeks, and they said to me, do you want to go to pilot training or do you want to go home? I said, I'm going to go home, and that's what I did. I was lucky that I got out and I got to go home. I met my wife, Josephine, through my cousin. She was a great one. Parkinson's. We both have Parkinson's. She died of it about 5 years ago. What did I love about her? And she was always there for me. I have 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls. Stephen is the oldest. Peter, second oldest, and then there's Ellen. Debbie is the 4th one. I feel that I did pretty good with raising my kids. They all got through school with no trouble. They all went their ways after they graduated. My oldest son, Stephen, entered the Air Force Academy. While he was in the academy, he learned to fly. Went through training for 1 year. He got his commission. Went into the Air Force, and he was there for 23 years. First he went into air train, then he went into the Southwest. He's been in the Southwest, I think it's 7 or 8 years. He's still flying commercially now. It's Peter, not a junior, it's just Peter M. I'm Peter G. To travel the United States. He and his buddy, they went together. They went to Tahoe. My son started the casino working. They were building the rinks for the boxing and all the entertainment thing. They got married there. They were in Biloxi for a long time. My granddaughter was born. She was the first born granddaughter in there, Jennifer. Ellen, my first daughter, she went to college in Douglas in New Jersey, 2 degrees. She got a job from her college. I think it was IBM or AT&T, but she became a computer analyst. She has an home appraisal business. Debbie's my last. She's got two daughters. Debbie's a teacher. She was taking teaching in college at night, so we didn't even know it. And she graduated. She got her master's already. She got everything going for her. 8 grandchildren, and then the 2 great-greats. I enjoy the people. It's been easier than I thought to.